to another episode of Voices from Experience. I am joined with my beautiful co-host today.
Hi, you know, it's Tameka.
Hi, you know, it's Wambui.
Quickly! Okay, so guys, one word. Birkin.
Oh, the bane of society.
The bane of society.
Where's your Birkin, Tom? Where's your Birkin?
Mine's in the Hermes store.
Oh,
However
it's in
you
the
pronounce that
Hermes.
name, however you pronounce it.
Waiting to be collected.
Not even waiting to be collected, it can stay there.
Oh!
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Okay, no, I like how this is
I don't
going.
want it. You know, my thing is this: no bag is going to determine how anyone views me in society, because a bag is a bag to me. Do you know, like that? Like, it's one of the ones where, how does a bag carry so much weight? How does a bag determine your place in society and how people view you?
100%.
Because it's come to that point where, like, if you don't have a Birkin, no one loves you, basically.
Right.
Yeah, what it
Not even
is.
if you don't have a Birkin, then you have no status.
Yeah.
You ain't got no value, you ain't got no nothing.
Like,
But it's a
Make it
let's-
make sense.
let's be real, it's a show off thing.
It is.
100%.
it is.
Because would you really buy the bag if it wasn't worth that much? Do you know
I
what I
wouldn't.
mean?
It looks basic.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Like,
I've seen
literally.
better looking bags for
Do you
less
know what the
than
maddest
that.
thing is? I can go to Asda, George. Real talk. I've seen a bag that looks
Like
just
that.
like a Birkin.
Yeah.
So take away the Hermes Birkin.
So it's
yeah.
Asda George.
No, seriously, go on Asda, George. Yeah, tell you it's there.
I'm not cussing Asda George, I'm just saying you can really find the same bag
You can
there.
find
That's
some bags,
mad.
let me tell you that. But my thing is this: like, the bag itself is basic.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's kind of like Birkin is why people buy it for
Right.
the Birkin name.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like any designer to
Yes,
it's like
yeah,
you
true.
know. But then I feel like right now, at the minute, it's hot right now.
This
You
is what I
know.
was going to
But
say.
why is
But-
there
but-
so much emphasis on Birkin?
It's like the relationship thing as well.
Right.
Your man ain't got you shit. Do you know what I mean?
Right, but it's like you said, Birkin has become such a staple name in society right now.
Mirror,
But yeah, basically, we're mocking off Birkin, and you know what I feel like though? It kind of deserves to be mocked off, because my thing is this:
Where's your Birkin?
why is it become? Yeah, honestly, why has it become #1 status? And it's so funny because there's always something.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's not a Birkin, and there's always something that's elite that only top tier people can get, that make us, the general public, feel like shit.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna keep it 100.
Like, can I just ask though, like, in your day-to-day life, have you been on the streets, like in Westfield, in Bullring? Have you seen anyone in real life with a Birkin bag?
No, I haven't.
All right then.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, why is it being projected onto us as a whole?
Right.
And I'm not saying just like us as in me, us three,
Us three, yeah.
but
Yeah.
our generation, and like, why is it being projected
It's
onto
like
us?
celebrities and stuff. Basically, the more lavish your man gets you stuff, the more like apparently he loves you. Or that's couple goals. Like, we're so quick to push out like it's couple goals. If the more expensive things that he buys you doesn't determine how much this guy loves
And
you.
also, guys, can we just talk about
Yeah.
this real quick? We are not them. We haven't got their coin. No, this is the one thing I really want to point out.
broke.
Don't go broke for the internet.
Yeah.
Don't compare
Please don't.
yourself to
Please.
someone that has a completely different tax
Lifestyle,
bracket
yeah.
and lifestyle
Yeah.
to you.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like this isn't like. We've all been victim. Let's keep it 100. I've seen someone forget the Birkin. Even a Birkin's a big staple,
Yeah.
but just in general, a quick Chanel bag.
because you can get lost.
You can get
You
lost.
get it, and it's
Lost
out of your
themselves.
budget. Then you're thinking, gee,
Why can't I?
why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there are times where you think, right, like, you know, you just feel a bit disheartened that you can't be like that. But you
Yeah.
know what? At the end of the day, like, things can change. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean? You can get
absolutely.
that, but
I don't know. It's the pressure for me, because
It's
I feel
pressure.
like we
it's
can
unnecessary pressure.
unnecessary,
So unnecessary
because we
pressure.
can look at, like, the biggest one
So
for me, like the
unnecessary.
queen of Birkin is Jada. Like,
Right.
she's just got every
She's got
Birkin.
everything like, oh,
for
you
her.
sure Cardi B's not the queen of Birkin?
They're tied, you know. They're tied. Oh,
Yeah.
if you know what, top two is Cardi B and
Yeah, I
Jada.
was gonna say something in that
But
name.
my thing is this: we can admire their hustle,
Yeah.
or admire that, you know what, they can afford these
Yeah.
things for themselves, because we
Yeah.
know they can buy those things themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, let's say Quavo. What's his name? Offset.
Offset.
Sorry.
Offset.
Offset can buy her that. Yes.
Yeah.
Little Baby can buy them that. But
Yeah.
can we just understand that these are the most two dysfunctional
Let's talk
Yeah.
about it.
couples
But
on social media?
But I just want to say this, that gets for people like us, we see through all of that.
Yeah.
But not everybody. But not everybody sees that. They're seeing They're seeing the presence.
Yeah, because I'm seeing people snap saying, "Oh my god, please don't make this the new norm in London. I can't afford this." Like, well, to take a girl out is the maddest. Do you know what I mean now? Because people like they think that's the standard. You know,
and it isn't, because there's girls like us out here who ain't required.
It's not a requirement.
No, it's not.
What's trending on TikTok and stuff, girls come in with these requirement lists. If he doesn't drive this, he's done out here. If he doesn't do that, you know what I mean? So
can I just say, who are you though? And can you do that for yourself?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Because you know what? I'm here for my women, but I need to defend the man them real quick.
Yeah.
Because there's man them out there that are generally trying to work hard and do the best that they can.
Yeah.
But like you said, because of females listening to what they need to, whatever you call it, you're making them feel like, okay, so what are we doing right now?
Did I not say in the video last year?
Comparison,
A boy at my church.
Oh yeah.
Took out a loan, big boy loan, just to appease the girl he was chatting to. Bear in mind, I was only in the talking stage.
Really?
So long story short, this boy at my church, he took out a bank loan. I won't even say the amount
price,
because it was just like, what the hell? Like, it's full on. Could have been tuition, student finance, all them things there. He took out a loan from the bank because the girl that he was chatting to at the time was bougie. She had all these requirements. If he can't do this for me, he's wasting my time. If he can't buy me this, it ain't worth it. Man took out a bank loan. Loan sharks came after him, basically. Long story short, went broke just to appease a girl.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel that
Gucci, Chanel, ice me out. That's all it was.
Wow.
That's all it was. And it's like, I do say that for the man dev, it's harder and there's more pressure on them because it's like, if they can't do this for some girls out here, then nothing.
But I feel like what people are getting twisted like with females is that the expectations, of men. So it's like, this is like an expectation, when it's like, no, an expectation should be different. Like, it's like a different list. It should be, like, if he shows me this kind of affection, then that means he loves me, not not so materialistic. I feel like we get swayed into the whole materialistic and
but
like, if he buys me this, if he does this, in general, you know what I mean?
I feel like, disappointed with what you're saying. In general, materialistic things have been put as such a high value as opposed to you as a person. And because we're seeing it every day in our face, I feel like the importance of who you are as a person and what you have are being different. Because you even said yourself, the things that you have does not determine the kind of person that you are.
100%.
No, it should just be an addition. To who you are. Like, I feel like you having a Chanel bag shouldn't define how anyone views you. It should just be that pen girl, that girl who hustles. She's doing well for herself. This girl's lit because she's got a Chanel bag. She's rated because she can get Gucci. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, definitely.
So we need to define, like I always say, there's a fine line between being rated for being yourself, being real, being genuine, and then being rated because of the materialistic things that you have in your possession.
This leads me to ask the question: do some influencers or people that have a big following on Instagram, do they show off their goods to inspire the youth that are following them, or just to simply show off? Because my thing is a bit of both, because I know that there's some influencers that will post their nice things, but in the back end they'll make videos about how hard they've worked to get it. Jacket and my absolute sis speaks about that a lot. That's why when I see her showing off showing her nice items, I'm praising it because I'm thinking, sis, I know how hard you've worked. I'm more inspired as opposed to feeling like I need it because everybody else is doing it. But then there's some influencers
who just do it to be like, you're not on my level, you're not on my caliber, these broke bees.
But that's people that make money off that, and also people feed into that. So like, it's kind of like the nastier, whatever, like the bitchier you are, the more that you can have, the more money, whatever.
It's so bad.
It's so
the reality of it is.
But then again, like I always say this to you, you can't put morals, being real, personality in a picture. So at the end of the day, what sells? It's like marketing. You know what I mean?
It is.
it works for the internet. Where
It
you know what I
does.
mean. You could paint a picture on Instagram, like
Yeah.
you could, of complete like a lavish lifestyle.
Yeah.
People will think that's you. So
Yeah.
you always need to see like the other side.
It's smoke and mirrors. I always say that because they might show you on social media, yeah, I've got this, I've got that, but behind the scenes, they're struggling. They're probably sleeping on an air mattress.
Can I just make it so clear? Can I make it so clear that that is a real thing? There's really people out here going broke to appease people that, in the grand scheme of things, don't actually care.
Yeah.
That's a real. I think that's probably one of the realest things that people need to understand. And it's so
just been caught up in the matrix.
Right,
I always say, don't kill yourself for an app.
Don't kill
because
yourself
if that
for an
app
app
now
goes. Then what?
Then what?
Back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board. You go.
Because
it makes no sense.
Yeah, like what have you got to show for yourself? You're going to be reminded for that person. Oh yeah, she used to post paint pictures of designer.
Right.
Yeah, what
But
now?
you know what? But not even that though. People move on.
Yeah, they move on.
People are
onto
so
the next app.
onto the next onto the next influencer.
Yeah,
It's
they
true.
do. Yeah.
It's true.
I think that's where the pressure comes though. See,
Yeah.
if you're in that influencer and people start to gas you get in.
You
caught
get
up.
caught.
Yeah, and I see people get caught up into that thing where it's like, oh my god, I have to compete.
I have to compete with so
and
and
it's like,
so.
yo,
Well, because I've got so many likes or so many attention on this one, now I've got to keep up with
yeah,
this
it's
facade.
keeping up appearances. Eh?
Yeah, it
Kind
is.
of
It's
like,
definitely keeping going.
it's
back
like
to- yeah,
sometimes
going back to
people,
the point.
sometimes people kind of put themselves in that trap where it's hard to get out of as well. We have to understand that once you've attained a certain position on social media or you've gained a particular traction, it's hard because people are expecting bigger and better each and every single time.
No, it
so
is
it's kind of
hard.
like, okay, you started with Louis, then you went to Gucci, then you went to Chanel,
next
Givenchy,
level,
it's like people watching your level of worth, like as in like how much you were financially getting up. Do you get you know what I mean? So and that's pressure, you know. What I mean?
You know,
That's
it
necessary as
it
well.
makes me sad because I 100% agree with what you guys are saying. But I also, the people that for me personally, I look up to is that they're not doing it for the people. I feel like it takes a lot of I think it's strong. It's strong knowing of self that these people don't care.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because you have to get to a point where you think they can think whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because there is
Yeah, it's
people
true
like that.
though,
Because
yeah.
we're talking about the people that feel the pressure,
That's
but then
true.
the people that realise in the grand scheme of things, when I'm 10 feet under, who's actually going to be there?
Yeah, you have to think
Yeah.
like that.
Do you-
though. You have to. At the end of the day, you really do.
Yeah.
Because that's when the perspective change.
Yeah.
Is I'm not living for them.
Yeah.
I'm living for
For you,
me.
for me,
Because
yeah.
although I do want to speak about how it's affecting the youth, we're talking. I like how we're diverting the conversation to the influencers still holding it. Do you know what I mean? How they.
And that's the thing where it's like I always stress that live in the real life.
Yeah.
And then, you know, not that, you know, it's keep a healthy balance because
Yeah.
posting, you know, it's, you know what I mean, it's always just at the end of the day you're gonna look back and be like, oh, I just entertained the internet.
Yeah.
Like sometimes to keep a healthy balance. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I always
so
say there's a
important.
fine line between reality and fantasy, and I feel like people get the wires crossed along the way because
Yeah.
it's okay to have things that you want to have. It's okay. Like I always say, yeah, I'm gonna get my Chanel. Well, I'm not going. Like you speak things into existence, but in God's timing. You know what I mean? There's always timing, but I'm not gonna sit here and be influenced by what she's doing on Instagram. Yeah, she's got a Chanel bag, big up her, and but am I gonna go kill myself now to go get the bag? I'm not gonna do it.
That mentality will save a lot of people's mental health in that aspect of things. And I know it's hard. I'm not trying to say that it's a magic key, but what I'm saying is people don't realise that you can set yourself free from that trap of feeling like you need to do this. You know what I mean? There is a solution to it because I feel like this goes back to even when we talked about the music being out and all of these things. It's the same thing. Yes, you can see it, but you take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, like that's not your life. Like just you enjoy it. Yeah, you know, no one's saying to disregard it.
Right,
You know
no one's
what?
saying
But then
to
it's also like don't also put that unnecessary pressure thinking, oh my god, like,
It's not worth it.
it's not worth it. Like it can be
it.
really like damaging to your mental, and I feel like then that can make you in like it can. You know, it's just not,
it's a vicious cycle. Like my thing is this: live within your means.
Yeah.
If you can't buy something 10 times over, 3 times over, 2 times over, then you
that's
can't
like
afford it,
that.
and you can't afford it.
Yeah, that's a good way
Yeah.
to think of things.
It is a good way to think of things.
And not to get sucked into a picture and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But heavy on the relationship goals thing, because I feel like that for females is like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I feel like the Birkins, the Bentleys, it's, you know.
It's like, again, like, we can't use like Jada, Ari, and all them other influencers as an example because they're not in our tax bracket.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they can afford to splurge on these things because they're making that money. My thing is this: it's everyday girls who are now saying, if he can't get me this, then he's not worth my time. Listen, my thing is this: he can be taking care of you emotionally, you know, making sure you're good, spiritually, all them things there.
Because can I just add quickly? These influencers, not to be judgy, but let's just talk the facts. They're not doing what you just listed.
No,
financially maybe, but do we know that they're doing all of the? Do we know that they're doing the emotional, the mental?
No, we don't know that. You know what I mean? It's like we can't keep taking everything verbatim. It's kind of like see it, peep it, deep it if you want to, but don't take that and run with it because it's like living lavish. It comes at a cost. Do you know what I mean? It comes at a cost. It's mad. It's mad.
But do you think that the influencers make it seem, or you know, these rappers and all of these things, they make it seem like it's so easy to attain?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Hence why when people are on the outside looking in, are thinking, well, if she can do it, then I can do it.
But then also that comes in a thing where like, is that kind of like good motivation for people to look at? Do you get it? So it's a catch-22 because people are motivated by people posting that stuff, so then it does benefit people's lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I feel like it's a hard, like, because people will watch you on Instagram. The reason why people follow you is because they must see something in you to constantly want to, you know, or you must be doing something for that person, you know, person. So I feel like it's hard because it's like when you said about posting, is that person posting because they want to show off or to influence others? And I feel like it's both. You know what I mean?
It goes hand in hand, of course. Like you are gonna post certain things on social media for yourself, but then it's like you want to give a type of illusion. Like we all have it. Give it.
Everybody likes to post things. We want to look good.
Yeah.
We want to.
But like you said, that Insta is a highlight reel.
It is a highlight reel. Like you only post the litness. Do you know what I mean? So that's why you have to take it with a pinch of salt.
Like, I always say, no one's gonna post when they've only got, you know, pizza in their fridge or rotten milk in their fridge. Ain't no one gonna post that.
Ain't
Do
no
you know
one
what I mean? No one's gonna post that. We're all fall victim to that. Like you want to show the nice lit side. But then it's like be strong-willed and strong-minded.
But it's how you receive.
How you receive it.
So like, I think as well, like say when I'm posting, it's like I know what goes on behind closed doors. So that's why it's like if I can post stuff like that, it's like if somebody posts something similar to me, I'm like, well, you know, you get it. So I always so it's like I know you're living lavish, calm, but it's like you also reality. There's reality too. So it's like I think when you know as well the way that you post, it's like touch and go. So it's like you know that person has a life. You know? So you know that you probably took a plain picture, but you're not looking at that person thinking, oh my god, they live like that all the time. Because you do the same. And you don't live like that life.
No.
And you don't live that
so
life.
I think that's a good way to look at it. Is like, you know, so don't beat yourself. Like if you see somebody that's body goals, you were body goals too. Remember last time? So it's like you're looking at that thinking she's like that every day. But you were doing like just because you ain't posted every day. Do you know what I mean?
I just feel like a lot of people, like before going into social media and looking at these things, they need to adapt that mentality though, or what you were just saying, because like I feel like what we talk about, it really does go hand in hand, even about being weak-minded and into social media, which I feel like is a thing. And I just want to, it's a bit different but very relevant. I really want to normalise taking breaks from social. I really do, especially when you're not feeling your best. Want to know why? When you're constantly seeing things in your, because I saw something, and it was like people are not posting. See, this is reverse psychology. People are not posting to make you jealous. You just have a hateful heart. When I saw that, I thought, you're just triggered because you have inner demons and all of these different things.
No, but it's true though, because like, if you don't take breaks from social media, you are going to come on with that. You're going to scroll on the app, and you're going to attack. You're not going to feel a type of way. And it's because you haven't taken that time out.
You haven't taken the time out to recharge your battery.
This person's batteries are charged.
You're living vicariously through them. In a way.
I mean?
And this is the thing that needs to be normalised though, because I feel like it becomes such a second-hand nature. And you
like the newspaper.
Literally the newspaper. But even like you said though, it's having that time, it's having that balance. Everything is balanced, because my thing is if I'm feeling triggered or I'm not feeling at my best, I'm gonna take that time to work on me, because what I don't want to do is reflect that onto anybody else or to have that feeling, because not everybody,
it's not you.
Right.
You know
It's not you. And it's a lot of people. Yes, there's obviously people that are just natural haters. God bless. Honestly, you're in my prayers. Baby girl, I don't know how you live that life. But I'm talking to the people that are having a hard time and are seeing these different things. And granted, there is some people that do post to show off and all these things. That's them. Contentment.
Be
learning to be content within your season. I'm heavy on the season.
You scream seasons.
I scream seasons because there's generally a time for everything. There's a time for everything. You know what I mean? There's the grafting, there's the being broke, there's the having to save, and then there's the enjoyment. But it's doing the work within yourself. I feel like we become so accustomed, especially the younger generation, living vicariously through these people and seeing them as, okay, that's the be or end all, without looking within yourself, thinking what's going on within your season, and also what's the beauty of this season.
There's a lesson in it.
I might not have an LV or whatever you call it, but let me go to Pretty Little Thing, look like the most beautiful person in the world.
Because we forget that, you know what, affordable brands and whatnot, you can make that look amazing.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
You can go to Zara and look drippy from head to toe.
Quickly, there's people that are rocking them Jordans, rocking them Balenciagas, and you're looking busted. You don't see no shade because you're not making it make sense. You're, ooh, I'm lying.
Because you can buy all the drip in the world, but you ain't got that.
You ain't got the Listen, you wear the outfits. You don't allow the outfits to wear you. You could be next to someone wearing all this drip and still look 10 times better. And I'm not even happy. You know what I mean? And it's not even a cap. It's because it's the way that you carry yourself with it. And my thing is this: although some people do it, I don't feel like that's even pushed as well, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, why did we have that conversation? Why don't we have the conversation of make and do with what you've got? Because another thing, that would be another thing to help you enjoy your current season that you're at.
Be content with the things that you already have. Don't always seek to have what everyone else has. It's like that whole sheep mentality thing again. Like, it's so weird to me. Like, I want to just kind of divert a little bit and talk about the whole Nike situation because that was a big thing for me. Like, Nike haven't been doing good. Do you know what I mean? They haven't been doing me right.
Know how I feel.
And I kind of fell into that trap where I was on the app. I was like, I want these Jordans. I'm getting them by fire or force. Never got them. I was upset because I'm thinking, how are these people getting them? But then I had to say to myself, you know what? There's a reason why I don't have them in my possession. I'm not going to kill myself to get them.
But there's so everything happens for a reason.
And you know what's so mad? I feel like what you're saying is a bit deeper because let's talk about it. We dive in a little bit, but it still makes sense. With fashion in general and designer brands and stuff, Nike used to be so accessible, so accessible in the shops. We was a quick junior, do you know what I mean? We'll get our trainer for how
you don't love it. You don't love that. Size 4. Come on now.
But do you get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like back then, clothes was so much more fun to do all these trainer shopping. When you're speaking about the Nike thing, it made me realise. If this is becoming a thing where I've got to stress to get these Jordans, right?
I don't want
if I've got them, actually, because I'm tapping out. Because now you're taking the fun out of fashion. I feel like that's a whole nother that's a whole nother topic within itself, right? But it's a real thing. I just feel like from when it starts to become this low-key competition, and this is about fashion, by the way, then I don't want no parts. But long story, to wrap up what I'm trying to say is when it starts to become that I need to be the first person to get this, the first person to get that, or I can't afford this, so it's not making sense. That takes away the fun of fashion because dressing and feeling nice is actually fun. It's actually so fun, and I feel like that part of it, because of this mindset of having to have the latest so and not be able to, it takes the fun of it, and it really doesn't have to.
And my thing is this with fashion as well, it's a lot of experimenting. So going to normal shops like New Look, Topshop, River Island, whatever. Picking out outfits is fun because you know that you're wearing it, the outfit's not wearing you. When you go down the lane of doing brands, you know, you want to be drip head to toe in Gucci and all that. At this point in time, the brand is wearing you, and all the time you look like clowns. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's just like, can we go back to being authentic? Can we go back to just
wearing it because you like it?
Wearing it because you like it, not because it's the latest thing.
Like I don't know where we go from here, but I just hope that more people start to realise realise that you can't fall into the trap of letting social media or people on social media cloud your judgment or cloud your perception of what's lit, what's, you know, acceptable in society, because at the end of the day, things change all the time. And it's like, are you gonna now fall into the trap of keep making, you know,
you're speaking
going
facts.
up the level, doing different things? It's kind of like, at what point, when do you tell yourself, you know what, I'm tired, because I can't do this anymore.
You'll get to that stage. And you know what it is though, I think you're so right. I think once people start having that mentality, I feel like the reason why we're happy and we enjoy dressing up is because we have that mindset of like, we look good regardless.
It's not even a thing like how much did that cost. But whenever I ever turn to my friends and
be like, how much was this? Oh wow,
it's true.
It's never like this is pay. You look lit.
Regardless of how much, whatever. Like I feel like if that's your own source, and you know that person's probably just, you know, got pieces together. Designer, whatever, but it's them. Do you know what I mean?
They made it their own. It's so true, and that's what fashion is to me. Like it's you know, it's mad that we're saying this right now because it's so not like that anymore. Not saying that everybody, because there's people like us that I think the same way.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like for the younger people that are watching this, I just want you to realise that fashion is honestly what you make it. It's not about how much an item is, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the value of something, because you as a person, you're not valued by the clothes that you wear, it's who you are. You know what I mean? And it's such a knock-on effect, because it's like you said, you wear the outfit because it's you know who it's that. And that's so much more fun than just splashing out on. No one's saying that luxury things ain't nice.
You know what? Every now and then,
treat yourself when you can.
Come on, man, let's just.
It's just we're basically saying just like don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself. Like literally, if you're gonna take anything away from this
episode,
please
don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself. And if you can't buy it 2 times over, then you can't afford it. Period. Please. And it's okay to bargain on the budget. It's okay.
Because just quickly, the people that you're doing this for are not gonna help you when you get into debt.
No, they're gonna be like, let's peak still.
Well, not about something laughing.
Peak for my
They're gonna be laughing like, nah, my man went broke still. Like you don't want to go down that trap. You don't want to fall into that rabbit hole, because it's hard to get yourself out of it.
As a whole though, guys, it's contentment. Once you start learning that and embodying that, you'll find yourself a lot more happier.
And social media is smoke and mirrors. So that's all I can say on that one.
It is now time for a little segment we like to call Tamikas Take. Quickly, me and Wham give Tameka a scenario. We just give her the scenario just like that
to find out what her take is just on the spot. And let's see what her view is, you know, let it rip.
Okay, so Wham, I'm going to show, or I want you to read.
So, do you think everything should be 50-50 in a relationship? Wait for it.
We're both like, wait. Let us finish first,
for every 10 times he treats me, I will treat him once, right?
So that means he's covering nail appointment, hair appointment, everything under the sun, and she feels like if I do this one degga thing, then it's calm. What? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get the concept of what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So what's your take on a 50-50 relationship?
And on that statement
in particular.
That statement's a bit wild, you know. I can't lie to you, and I will have to say I disagree completely.
Okay.
I disagree.
And why is that, Tam Tam?
I'm dead. She said.
You should.
It comes across to me, as fresh pair of ears listening to that statement, it comes across to me like this girl doesn't want to do nothing for herself.
Wow.
And I say that because it's okay for your man to take care of hair appointments, to get your nails done every now and then. But if he's now dropping bags and bags and bags on your maintenance, that is something that you should be maintaining your damn self. It's kind of like, you're giving him power to take that away. Because then if you go through a madness with him, he's going to be like, you're done out. No more getting your nails done. No more getting your hair done.
I wasn't even thinking
no more
perspective.
this, no more that. It's kind of like, you give that man so much power to fix you up. He can take that away from you and tear you down.
Wow.
That's the first point I want to make. Okay. Second point that I want to
Rule
make.
number one.
Rule number one.
You know, like,
boss
rule
ass
number
bitch.
one for being a boss ass bitch. You then rule number two. You fucking best friends and make them yes man. Like but like real talk though. That's my first point. Second point that I want to make in regards to that statement is like, to me, it also sounds like, I personally believe that in any relationship, for it to completely work, now I know everyone has their own agreements on how they run their relationships, but personally for me, I feel like in a healthy relationship, it has to be 50-50. However you want to do it is down to that person. If he's paying for all the bills, then you're probably taking care of things like cooking, cleaning, you know, kids and all that. I'm traditional, that's how I see it, do you know what I mean? And vice versa. If she's taking care of the bills, then he's doing that. I feel like there's always a meet me halfway. That's how it should be. I know it's not, because everyone else has their own agreements on how they do their relationships.
But you personally feel
but
like...
personally for me, it's like, if I'm pulling my weight halfway, you're coming as well. Do you know what I mean? Don't come to my table and think that you're going to overrule me, or you're going to tell me you need to do this or you need to do that.
The expectations.
It's expectations for me. It's kind of like, some boys will do that for their girl because that's their way of showing love. But my thing is this, you're saying that's a requirement. And we need to stop doing that, because you're overlooking what he's doing for you besides the physicality. How is he treating you?
It's true.
So true.
Are you content in your relationship? Is he out here not making you look like an idiot? You're not boo-boo the fool. Because again, to go back to my first point, if he's doing all this for you and you're only willing to do that one thing out of the 10 things he's doing, it's kind of like he can treat you how he wants to. You don't do shit for me, so why should I respect you? You want to now put rules and regulations on me? What are you doing?
No, it's so
you know what I mean?
It's like the taking charge of the relationship. So basically, yes, you're getting all those things, but you're also giving pretty much all the relationship control to the man. Because as soon as those things are gone, the relationship's gone. Because if that's all that's holding it, do you know what I mean? So I feel like. And I agree.
To be honest with you, she hasn't, particularly stated verbatim what it is. That's her requirements. I respect that. However, I strongly disagree. Maybe I'm hoping she will do these things for herself. Maybe she's just going off the thing of, in a relationship, I still want my man to do this for me. But you have to realise not all men will do that. Like I said, occasionally he'll be like, oh babes, now don't worry, I've got you this month. Don't worry about your hair, makeup and all that. Here's the money. You know what I mean? That's something that will make me happy, because it's like, I like to do these things. But
that's
like,
nice.
When it's a requirement for a girl, it's kind of like you're overlooking other people. You're overlooking potential other people who are gonna do you good. Who are gonna treat you right.
When you're dating, and then it's like, hang on, if you just stuck to those requirements, then you're overlooking people that would actually do do that 10 times 10.
Blocking your own blessings by saying that.
And it's kind of like, okay, so he's doing all this, so what is that? Because he's doing 99%. So what's that 1% you're doing for him? What is it?
And then you're going to be the same person being upset when you're getting mistreated, like you said, or feeling like you've got a rope behind your hands because he's.
But men clock on though, like they're not about to be your sugar daddy. Like they're not. It's not like as much as what you say. What do you bring to the table? What are you bringing? Like, do you get it? So
definitely. Like I'm very big on, we need to be both bringing something to the table. It's not one way. I'm not a one-way street type of girl. Like, I'm sorry, I can do for myself. In a relationship, I also want to do for myself. You are just an addition. Tam, don't worry, I'll do this for you. I'll treat you. Thanks.
It's more like less emphasis on the add-ons.
Yeah.
But now the emphasis has been on the add-ons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny because it really does go back to what we were speaking about. You know what I mean? With the whole mentality.
Yeah.
And although, like you said, that's her views and stuff, all the girls need to hear that perspective.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
a different
okay, you know. I
perspective.
just don't want that type of statement to be the focal point and the blueprint for every
For
girl.
every girl.
Because it's kind of like, I understand there are girls out there who want to be taken care of to a T.
Yeah.
That's their requirement. That's their way of living. But it's kind of like, again, give a man that much power, he will take it away from you. He will use it as control. It's like a hypnotism type thing, isn't it?
Because you become accustomed to it. Oh my god!
Yeah.
We're watching Desperate Housewives. I'm just quoting the show because it's so lit, but also there's a character called Gabrielle, right?
Yeah. Oh,
and her husband is always working, bringing in the big bang coin. When she mishaps or do something, he literally is like, you see, he has the power to take it away.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you want to be like this? Okay, you don't want the lifestyle then.
Yeah.
She crumbles because she's not accustomed to it.
Yeah.
You know what? It's the same
I
thing.
watched a film like that.
Right, with a girl that
yeah.
with a girl that's accustomed to.
Yeah, no, but then he like his her husband just left her. Film is it? I'll think of it.
Yeah, and then she was done out here because she
crying,
gave
actually.
right.
He actually dragged her outside the mansion.
Oh.
And was like, "See ya, got deuces."
So in the same
Replace
breath,
her.
you have that requirement. I
Yeah.
hope you're big enough to also deal with that consequence. Not saying that everybody will do that,
No.
but you have to be open to the fact
You
that
have to.
Tameka said
But
they.
I feel like
think
being
that.
aware from jump will save you a lot of disappointment in the long
Yeah,
run, or like a shitty relationship. you
Yeah,
know
I'm
what I
sorry,
mean?
but that statement's just a bit mad. I have to say, it's a bit wild.
And that's the end of Tamikas
That was my
Take.
take on it. Sorry, I said what I said. I said what I meant. I meant what I said.
Why?